This is just a great day to celebrate the new era of rain or shine baseball on Joe Edsel Field.
You know, it's been a labor of love for me, having had a son who played here for 4 years, and I've absolutely admired the University of Portland and so happy to see this finally happen. It's so exciting.
I'm proud to announce that we will be adding lights to Joe Edsel for the 2016 season, with construction to start on that project just 10 days from now.
Lights for 16 season, that's going to be exciting. And we've got a good chunk of the grandstand money's coming in already, so that's really encouraging. So we're looking forward to the next stage.
We give thanks for this newly renovated turf, the gift of generous benefactors, and a testament to the university's commitment to excellence and safety every time the Pilots take the field.
I think easily the best field now, playing field in the Northwest. And in today's situation where we see this first phase done and looking to complete it is really exciting.
Joe Edsel's a legend in this town, and this field is just going to carry that legend forward for many more years.
As soon as we threw out the first pitch and ended the ceremony, I looked at Joe and said, now let's go to work, because we have a lot more that we need to do to make this a premier facility for the University of Portland. It's sitting here right in the middle of the campus. It deserves to be just a beacon, and we intend to make that happen.
Thank you again for being here on this special day, and go Pilots.
There was never a big sense of selfishness in the team. It was always selflessness, and it was that bond, that friendship, the brotherhood. I mean, that's stuff that you take with you the rest of your life.
Welcome back to Portside with the Pilots. After Gus graduated in 2006, he and his wife Colleen, who was a two-time national champion on the University of Portland women's soccer team, continued their active lifestyles by skiing, hiking, and climbing mountains. But it was one fateful summit last summer that changed Gus's life forever. In dire need of support, his family from the University of Portland stepped up.
After college, you know, I kind of needed to find that next thing. What was that next thing to drive me? I started climbing mountains, and I paired my love for skiing with this newfound love of mountaineering.
Yeah, we both just feed off, and as weird as it sounds, but like that exhaustion, that pain, knowing that some of those things stand for something more than just participating in an activity.
Colleen and I look back from the beginning of 2014, and we start recognizing symptoms that I had. Just being tired all the time, extreme fatigue, getting headaches, terrible migraines.
Leading up to it, he'd hiked almost every damn mountain in Oregon and Washington, and you would have never known that he was doing it on 15% kidney function.
The treatments for it to prevent it from progressing are not very successful, so it often progresses to virtual total loss of kidney function.
We ended up summiting Mount Baker and skiing down, and afterwards, James, my brother, was basically saying, you aren't yourself. Like, something's up right now. You need to go get checked out. A couple weeks after we met with the doctor and everything, I got some blood work done, and it confirmed what my fear was. And my kidney function, you know, probably 6 months earlier was roughly 80%. And this test basically confirmed that it was near zero. And so I called my brother, told him the results of the test, and he's like, you gotta take yourself to the ER right now. This isn't good.
I found out just via text messages from Gus saying that he is in the emergency room. I was like, okay, like, what, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm just dehydrated. They're gonna give me an IV. Happened to run into Gus's mom, Debbie, in the parking lot, and she was in tears, and I knew immediately then that Gus wasn't just getting an IV.
I ended up being admitted for about a week. When they let me go home from the hospital, they were thinking, let's just see if it bounces back. Let's see if your body reacts like it always has. And it didn't. I somehow realized that I had to tell my friends like what was going on.
I just tried to encourage him that in times like this, that's what friends are for. Your true friends are gonna be there for you, and you have to tell them.
I sat down with some of my closest friends, you know, former pilots. I said, hey guys, I wanna go grab breakfast. and we always, you know, grab breakfast, but for some reason, like, they knew something was up.
He showed up and he looked different, you know, it wasn't his normal self, and he looked a little lighter in color, and we started questioning him, like, dude, what's going on? And he told us, you know, he's like, my kidneys are done. And we're like, what does that mean? Like, they're done, okay, like, take some medication and you're good? He's like, no, I need a total transplant.
For the first time, it was a real, you know, it wasn't just an issue that Gus had. Now it was real, like he was going through some serious stuff at that time.
Well, I didn't ever really ask anybody, like, hey, can I have your kidney? Like, how do you ask somebody that? And a lot of people I told my story to were like, I'll give you a kidney, you know, I'll do it right now. And I think over 30 people said that they would give me a kidney, and a ton of them from University of Portland.
The legacy was like, who are you? Like, you have all these people stepping up, and it's very rare for them to see that. I like to tell people I just need my golf buddy back.
You know, Travis, he actually called me, I don't know if it was later that day or a couple days later, but he's like, hey guys, I know, you know, Joe has a family, like a bunch of our friends have kids, they're married, they have families. I want to be the guy to give you the kidney. Like, I want to do this, let's do this. And so hearing him say that, you know, just gave me the most confidence in the world that I was going to get through this, and I was going to get through this with my friends and family.
At one point through the process, I knew it was going to be me. I don't know what it was, intuition, I just like, it's going to be me. I know it's going to be me.
We never knew if he was going to make it through this process because he was really critical. It's such a blessing that Travis came through as soon as he did, because we were going downhill.
You try to think about, like, what's success and what are you going to leave this place knowing that you had an impact. And if you can leave this place knowing that you had a friend that was willing to save your life, you know, or cut himself open to give you your life back, you know, I feel like that's a win.
Coming up on Portside with the Pilots, part 3 of Gus and Travis, the ultimate gift.
He was able to walk into my room, into the ICU on his own 2 feet. And it was so cool to have him come visit me after, you know, he did what he did.